Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So for today's video, I do have an empty tray. I usually show myself emptying out the tray, but I started packing some fragrances a little early and I decided to pack the fragrances that were on last month's tray just to have some fragrances already put away and ready to go. So the tray is clean right now. It's ready to get filled up. So today's video is going to be my last perfume tray before our move. So this month, it's probably not going to be completed because my home goods are going to be picked up probably mid-June to end of June. So I'm just gonna write it out until the last minute possible just to be able to give these fragrances some use. I'm ready for some new fragrances because I do focus on each month's tray, and I feel like that makes it more exciting for me when I start a new month, fall in love with new fragrances, get to know them better. It's not as hard for me to pick a fragrance to wear as opposed to having to pick like from an entire collection. I feel like I would probably automatically go to the same fragrances. So doing this method for me is just a way for me to really use the fragrances that I have. So if you are new here and you love any girl talk, any beauty, fragrance, body care, self-care, go ahead and subscribe before you leave today's video. I would love to have you back for future uploads. I do film updates on my perfume trays, so mid-month and end of the month I always give you guys an update on how it's going with the fragrances that are going to be on the tray for that month. So with that said, let's go ahead and let's get started. So I'm going to start off with a few new fragrances in my collection that you guys are going to be updated on, and the first one I'm going to add is the latest flanker from Dolce Gabbana, and this is Light Blue Summer Vibes. So this fragrance does have a note of peach. It's very woody, it's very refreshing. Cannot wait to start wearing it to see how I feel about it. I have tested it a few times here and there and I do think it's beautiful, but I cannot really give my full opinion on it because I still need to give it full wears and all that good stuff. So that's going to be the first one on the tray. Next up is another fragrance that I picked up last month, and this is by Ellie Saab. This is Girl of Now Lovely. I love that kind of a very light mint green shade. Beautiful, beautiful bottle. This does have a green touch to Girl of Now. I find it a little bit more refreshing and minty, but in a refreshing way. So not minty in like too much of a herbal way. It does have a slight herbally touch to it, but I am pretty picky when it comes to those types of fragrances, and I felt like this was really nice the times that I tested it. But again, I have not worn it completely, so we will be testing it out this month and I will be updating you guys on how I feel about it. All right, next up, I'm going to be adding, I'm trying to get all of the new ones out of the way. Ooh, you guys, I just filmed a haul video and of course I'm going to be wearing this stunner of a fragrance, and this is by Parfums de Mer, and this is Delina La Rose. I'm obsessed. I'm so obsessed, and I hope that I stay obsessed because I haven't gave it a full wear yet. So I cannot wait to give it a full wear and enjoy it because this is such a beautiful fragrance. I am in love with it so far. That is Delina La Rose. Another beautiful fragrance that I cannot wait to wear, especially because we are headed towards summer, and this is my last month here in Puerto Rico, which is crazy to say. I'm excited for moving and having all seasons, but at the same time I'm kind of like, oh my god, I'm leaving the tropical vibes behind, and I'm kind of like worried that some of the fragrances that I have really loved are going to be like totally different. Hopefully not. But the next fragrance I'm going to put on the tray is from Veronique Gauthier, and this is Sur la Plage. Beautiful, beautiful, beachy scent, beautiful. One that is similar vibes that I have talked about for so long. My bottle is so jacked up and just, it's rough, okay? This is the KKW Body 2, which this body has gone through it. But this fragrance right here, I think, hands down, in my opinion, is the best that I tried from the KKW fragrances, which I think they're not even selling them anymore. I think they stopped and closed shop. But if there was a fragrance that I wish I can get or I can bring back, would be this one. There's this creaminess in this Body 2 fragrance that is out of this world, that just makes this fragrance, it's a white floral, but it's so creamy and smooth. I love it. This is gorgeous. It's like a white floral, but very creamy coconut at the same time. Very smooth. Really nice. Next up, I'm going to be adding Valentino Donna Born in Roma Coral Fantasy. This is a stunner for hot weather. Musky, sexy, fruity, exotic, tropical. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I cannot wait to wear this one. Another tropical queen that I love, that I got the full size of course, Dolce & Gabbana Dolce Lily. She's gonna be on the tray because this is the reason why I bought these, was to enjoy them during summer while I was still here. So this is another tropical, beautiful summer fragrance for me. Another amazing tropical piña colada type of fragrance that I am so excited to wear. I hauled this one, I think towards the beginning of the year, and I am so ready to give this some use. This is by Germaine, and this is Sugarful Sunshine. What a stunning fragrance. Pineapple, coconut, summer, piña colada vibes. That's all that I have to say about this one, with like a musky sexiness added to it in the dry down. Perfection. Next up, I'm going to be adding this Haramain Venture Gold. I just want to make sure that this is one that I want to take with me. I know that this was one of the ones that I preferred from the fragrances that they sent over to me. But I just want to put this one on the tray this month to give it some use and make sure that this is one that I want to keep in my collection because I am starting to pack up. So I am taking most of what I have right now. I don't think I'll be doing another declutter because I do want to keep what I have and try it out where I move to. So this one is definitely one that I want to get to know much better. Next up, I'm going to go with the good old Juicy Couture Viva La Juicy. Just one to pick up on those days where I just want to pick something up, be pretty, feel pretty, smell very flirty and girly. This is great for that. Next up, I just want to finish up this Sol de Janeiro Cheirosa 62 fragrance because I pretty much have like one wear left in this. Once I move, I do want to pick up the full bottle of this one because I do love it. Next up, I'm going to be adding this duo right here. This is Tom Ford Soleil Blanc. I have the perfume and I also have the shimmering body oil. I want to use these two together for summertime. I like to use this when I'm going out during summer, not necessarily somewhere like the beach or the pool, but it just gives summer vibes, and I think it also gives like bougie vibes at the same time. All right, next up, for another everyday type of fragrance, I'm going to be adding Glossier's You to the tray as well. Just wanted to add that one to this tray as well. Now, another one that I want to add to the tray, and this is just to use it up. I actually have two that I want to use up for sure before I go, maybe 3 bottles. I have been using up a lot of fragrances because I've been focusing on fragrances that had like a big dent on them so that I could just use them up. That way I don't have to worry about taking those with me. So I'm going to be adding Ralph Lauren's Beyond Romance again. I know that this one has been on my channel a lot lately. It's gorgeous. My husband always compliments me on it. I wore it last night to bed. As soon as he walked to the back of the house where I sprayed my fragrance, he was like, "Ooh, it smells so good." Every single time. It's like without fail, he will give me a compliment. But I am trying to use it up and get myself another bottle once I move because I do have a big dent on this one. And then this one also has a huge dent. This is my Bulgari Omnia Crystalline. Don't have much left in this bottle either, so I want to use this up before I leave. But I want a big boy of this one because I just love this one. I love this. It lasts forever on clothes. Beautiful fragrance. I love it. I was going to get rid of this fragrance. I think I even included it in a declutter. And something told me to just hang on to it because I used to love this one so much. And I don't know why it changed so much to my nose. I'm going to give it one last go. And this is by Chanel. This is Chance Au Vive. I used to find this so sexy and spicy, citrusy. It was just beautiful. And the last few times that I tried to wear it, a lot of like white floral started like poking out at me really sharply. But then right before I was going to pack this up to take it to my aunt's house, when I was going to give them my latest declutter fragrances, I sprayed it and it wasn't as bad. So I was just like, okay, we're going to give you another last chance because I did enjoy this one a lot. And to go with this one, I'm also going to be adding Chanel Chance Au Tendre, and this is the EDT version. It's smaller than this one, so it's like a smaller bottle. This one I think is a 1 ounce. I believe the other one is 1.7. but I'm going to be adding both to the tray. Next up, I'm going to be adding a Daisy Love bottle. I did finish up my Daisy Love Skies. I do want to do a like fragrances I used up before moving video because I have a few bottles, and I'm going to be adding this one. This one is Daisy Love Oh So Sweet. I went on Fragrantica last night to look up reviews on Beyond Romance. I just love to read reviews of the fragrance that I'm currently wearing like that day, and I did see that this was compared to that, so I want to spray them side by side to see if they really are very similar, because I can just keep this one and finish this one up before I buy Beyond Romance again. But yeah, this one's just very sweet, flirty, really nice fragrance. Okay, the tray looks kind of full and I have like a few more, so I do want to add some more beachy fragrances. So I'm going to be adding Replica's Beach Walk. Maybe I can go through this one, I don't know, we'll see at the end of the month which fragrance gets like the most use. But this one is just a beautiful beachy fragrance. I love it. It's sexy at the same time. It's just warm, salty, beachy, sexy. I love it so much. I want a big bottle of this once I'm done with this one. And then the next one I'm going to add to the tray is M. Micallef, and this is Ylang Ylang Gold. This one shines in the heat. Ylang Ylang Coconut. It's just a beautiful beachy scent. I'm also going to be adding Prada Paradox. I love this one just for an easy reach where you want to smell very pretty, beautiful, sexy, feminine. Love it so much. Next up, I have two fragrances that I want to add. This tray is so full though. We're gonna squeeze them in there though. I want to add this Replica Coffee Break. I was waiting until fall to bust this one out, but I've just been craving it so much. I love this one for nighttime, for relaxing, for when I'm home and I just want to kind of like just be cozy, watch a movie or something. It is so relaxing. It's like coffee, lavender, it's creamy. But I'm also going to be adding one that is super similar to my nose. They're almost like dupes for each other. And this is a celebrity fragrance. This is Ariana Grande's REM, which I love this bottle just because it looks like a little crystals. I love that. But this one's very similar to me as well. And I just want to wear them both and see if they are similar enough for me to maybe let go of the Ariana Grande one for now. But yeah, I'm going to be wearing those two this month. All right, these next bottles are all little, so I think we're good. I'm going to be adding one travel size and one decant. I'm going to be adding Juliet Has a Gun. This is more for bedtime as well because it is summer. I will not be wearing this during the day in the heat because it's just too creamy, vanilla, almondy. But for nighttime, it is beautiful. And I'm also going to be wearing this decant from Scents Gift. This is Juliet Has a Gun Sunny Side Up. This is like a woody, it's kind of like the woodier version of Not a Perfume with some coconut in there. Very nice for daytime. I love the opening, but as the fragrance sits on my skin, it does turn a little too woody. So I'm trying to use up this little decant to see if I can kind of like just gather my thoughts on this one. Next up, I'm going to be adding Chloe just because this is like a 1/2 ounce bottle. I feel like maybe I can get through this one. I don't know. I'm thinking that I'm going to use up all these bottles and that's just impossible, but I'm going to try my hardest to use as much as I can. I'm going to be spraying myself day and night with fragrance like I always do and just really experiencing these and updating you guys on it. So Chloe is an all-time favorite, classy, girl next door type of fragrance. I love this one. And lastly, I'm going to be adding Lancome's Idole Nectar just for a fun, girly, feminine scent. This one's a little like salty because of that popcorn note along with like very feminine florals. Really unique scent. So that is the last one to go on the tray. And the tray for June is ready. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope that you guys enjoy this video. Comment down below which ones do you love from June's tray, which ones will you be using this month, or what fragrances will you be using for the month of June. Thank you so much for being here. Can't wait to chat with you guys. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. That really helps out my channel. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next video.
Ooh la la.